Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Olivia Widat Zabidi, and I am one of the participants in Student Exchange Program by Kampus Merdeka 2021. Here, I would like to sharing about the 5 pillars of Islam. In Islam, there are 5 important things that must be remembered, such as faith or shahada, prayer, almsgiving or zakat, fasting, and hajj. These are the basic norms of Islamic practice. They are accepted by Muslims globally, regardless of ethnic, regional, or sectarian differences. That upholding the pillars is considered obligatory for all sincere followers of the Prophet Muhammad, be they male or female. But that does not mean that everyone who identifies as Muslim can maintain them consistently. As in all religions, situations vary and some people are more committed than others. Things like age, life stage, occupations, family responsibilities, health, and wealth all make a difference. Well, I will explain it one by one about the 5 pillars of Islam. The first is Shahada. Shahada is the fundamental statement of faith and commitment made by Muslims that there is no God but Allah and Muhammad is His messengers. It distinguishes Muslims from those of other faiths. The Shahada is by no means the preserve of violent groups. In fact, reciting it 3 times in front of witness is requirement of becoming a Muslim. The second is Salah or prayer. It's the ritual prayer of Islam through which all Muslims conform to the will of Allah. Prayer is performed in the directions of Mecca 5 times a day. Friday is set aside as the day for congregational prayer. Then, the third is almsgiving or zakat, refers to the obligatory donations of portions of a Muslim surplus wealth. Islamic charities encourage donors to use their services to relieve suffering and to help refugees, victims of environmental disasters, the urban poor, and those in conflict zones. The fourth is fasting. Muslims are expected to fast during Ramadan. During daylight hours, they abstain from food and drink, sexual activity, and smoking, breaking the fast with a meal after sunset. Those who are elderly, ill, pregnant, or breastfeeding are exempt, and children are not required to participate. The fifth is Hajj. Completing Hajj, pilgrimage to Mecca, is an obligation that every Muslim has to do during their life as long as they can afford. All pilgrims must be in good physical and also mental health before embarking on the journey. While in Mecca, they completed a series of individual and collective actions on the various days of their visit, following the pattern established by Muhammad. Well, that's the descriptions and explanations of each pillars in Islam. Related with that, it can be understood that the pillars of Islam are the basic foundations for all Muslims to live a religious life and worship to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. The pillars of Islam can be interpreted as guidance on how to worship and how to live or behave according to the teachings of God, which is good and right. So important is the pillars of Islam that it becomes a benchmark indicator that can determine whether someone is considered a Muslim or not. Therefore, as a true Muslim, we must really run and live what is in the pillars of Islam. Even though it is a physical activity, understanding the meaning of the pillars of Islam is very important. In this case, perfection in carrying out the pillars of Islam is indeed very difficult. However, we must continue to carry out with the intentions of learning and continue to improve our practice so that it continues to be better and better. Because Allah is most forgiving, most merciful, and He will make it easy for those who study diligently in earnest. So, this is the end of my speech about the 5 pillars of Islam. I hope we can take a good lesson from what I delivered. I ask forgiveness for any words and behave which are not supposed to be. Thank you for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.